Lizzie has an Instagram famous dog, everyone. And it kind of happened. Would you say it's an accident?
Yeah, I did not ask for this life.
So you're...
This happened at me and to me, and I am so grateful for the spoils of the condition of an internet famous dog.
There are those in this world who just can't get enough snuggles and hugs. And then there are those who are a bit less thrilled with human contact. Just ask overnight internet sensation Mr. Bubs.
I love you, Mr. Bubs. Do you love me too? No? Oh, no. I think he loves me.
Yeah, I got you. I got this on camera.
I'm still a little bit confused. Like, some of your stuff goes over my head.
Who's ready for some Red Dead Redemption Part 2, Bubs?
Like it's a little too heady
like
for me.
It's super intellectual, like.
Well, he worships the
dark.
devil, or he is the devil.
He is the Dark Prince.
And what we're talking about is Mr. Bubs.
That is what happens when Lizzie Gordon's rescue pup, Mr. Bubs, is coddled by her friend James.
I mean, you're running all the way with it. It's become a full-blown business. You've met a lot of celebrities.
We leaned into it. We got to go to Ozzy Osbourne's house for his 70th
Was Sharon
birthday.
there?
Sharon was there, and
My
she
queen.
was so sweet. She was literally so sweet. Like, Ozzy just wanted to growl at my dog for a minute, and then he, like, bailed.
And it got a bunch of press. Like, the Today Show picked it up.
The Today Show picked it up. It's in the Washington Post. And the funniest thing is, like, when these people call me for an interview, I identify as the mother wife on Mr. Bubs' Instagram. So when I do these interviews, like, I identify as the mother wife. Like, the Washington Post calls me the mother wife. And they were like, what kind of dog is Mr. Bubs? And I'm just like, demon possum hybrid. I'm not sure he's a rescue.
Lizzie, who describes Mr. Bubs as a demon possum hybrid.
And they posted that, like, in the post. That's what they ran with.
Hi, Mr. Bubs. How are you? Are you having a good day? Is it a good day?
Okay, so I need you to just take this down a little bit.
You want it? Oh God, I was gonna say. Are those? Do you have like adult size scissors?
Well, I think-
What do you want me to do?
I just want to take length off. I had to look back on Instagram to see the year that we became friends.
It was 2012.
It was basically, I would say, love at first sight.
What do you think I'm doing?
Where did your shirt go?
Yeah, this little bitch literally pranced over to me and did something super gay. I don't remember what it was, but I knew I loved you.
I mean, this is before I came out. Did you know? Do you think you knew from the second you met me?
I remember you telling me and me thinking like, oh, like does he not know? We all
No,
know?
I genuinely didn't even know for a minute until I started hooking up with men. Wow, we're looking better though. All right, work.
Right?
We would chug an entire bottle of wine and dance to Kesha together.
I would try to make you do the raunchy sketches I would write. We did one where I drew a penis on your face because the whole thing is like Ryland comes home and he's super excited because somebody's finally recognized him.
You guys, I swear to God, I got recognized at Air One today.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 2 people asked for pics and people were staring at me.
God, yay! And the reveal is no one recognized him. They were just staring at him because he had a dick on his face. Oh, honey. You have a dick on your face.
What?
What do you think? Is it good? At what point do we just start blaming God for your hair genetics instead of me?
This is looking good. This is suitable for today's shoot.
You good?
We the cameraman's here. We gotta go. What's interesting is I was watching The Social Dilemma, which is a new documentary on Netflix.
That's terrifying.
That's really, and I would love to get one of those guys on this podcast to talk to them just about the ramification about all of this.
Everything they're doing online is being watched, is being tracked. Every single action you take is carefully monitored and recorded.
And we're also in a pandemic where I think social media used to be a form of entertainment and something to fill some dead time, whereas now I think social media has become people's social lives because they're not interacting with humans on a personal level every day. Right now, Gen Z, what's the generation that's the young ones right now?
I think it's Gen Z.
Gen Z is the first generation to really grow up having had their entire lives on social media, because for us, we kind of missed the train. We were adults before it fully went into effect.
I think my first social media profile I had, I was 14 and it was MySpace.
Right.
But it was so so innocent because none of us had learned the hard lessons yet.
It wasn't on your phone either. I
didn't even have a phone. Like the coolest phone I ever had was the flip T-Mobile.
Oh, you have the Sidekick too?
I had the Sidekick Trio, bitch.
I had a Sidekick, and I loved my fucking Sidekick. I saved all my money from the job I worked. I got my Sidekick, but there was no like social media that you could engage in on your smartphone, which is now, it's such a double-edged sword because I don't think we're going to be able to stop the curve even when people are aware of it, because it is like, it's such a handicap. I find myself looking down. I have to pull out my phone when I'm peeing, because I can't even be with myself long enough to be alone without taking a pee. So it's a habit that I'm trying to break. Even Shane the other night, I was like, our internet went out and we were both freaking out. I was like, we could just eat dinner at the table. And he was like, now you're acting better than the internet. And I was like, I watched The Social Dilemma. You don't know me. I'm a changed person.
I will not fall victim to the Matrix.
I was like, when we have kids, we're going to sit at this fucking dinner table if you like it or not, and we're going to share stories from our day. And he like rolled his eyes and walked away from me. All right, so what do you have a fear about in the coronavirus?
Oh my God, what don't I have a fear about during coronavirus?
This is your segue into your hypochondriac.
I know. I'm like, when there's something like the pandemic going on, like I'm positive that I could have every little thing. Like the other day I was driving and I went to go to the bathroom when I got home, and I noticed that I had these tiny little bruises all along the top of like between my tummy and my mons pubis.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was positive this was something really messed up, like tiny little, like, purple bruises. But it's not like I had been, mashing my fucking cooter against anything, like, let alone, like, the top part of my cooter onto anything. Like, it was a bizarre spot to have all these tiny little dots. And I was taking pictures of it and, like, sending it to my friends. I was, like, Googling it. I started sending pictures to my mom. I was like, what does this look like? Like, what kind of lady business is this? Like, I've never seen little bruises. And then I realized I had put a ballpoint pen in the washing machine with my clothes, and it exploded. And my underwear had ink on it and was rubbing against my tummy cooter area.
Wait, so are all of your clothes ruined?
A lot of my clothes were ruined. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Why did you have a pen?
It's all over the dryer too. Like, I just didn't know. I'm a writer. I've always got a pen. It's like in my hair. It's in my pockets. It's anywhere. Like, I wear a lot of pilot jackets and I just stick them in the sleeve like a G. And like, next thing you know, you're contemplating whether or not you have some new version of the coronavirus that manifests on your pussy. And let me tell you, I did not, but I was terrified.